Gemini. What up, dope? What up? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Gemini, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we all have a third house as part of our birth chart. Time and energy are fluid. So take what resonates here, leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless, y'all. So whenever you stumble across this message, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity, confirmation, to help empower you, to help you align to your highest timeline. Tapping into my Gemini energy, I used this faceted garden oracle along with this wild mystic oracle deck to help me catch a vibe as I'm tapping in with the collective energy. This feels amazing, Gemini. Really simply, it feels like, yo, we made it, we did it. The first card to come through today in your reading is this Gate card. I like to see this as my 1111 card, almost sometimes even like the Four of Wands. What I really see this is a portal. Maybe some of you are even seeing 1111. And what this portal is leading us to, Gemini, is this sunshine. So not only does the sunshine represent happiness, but it also represents your consciousness illuminated. It represents you gaining and integrating this wisdom. It looks like you're moving into this beautiful season. We have the perennial card with the spring card here, and the wreath card was the last card to come through in the faceted garden oracle deck. And this wreath represents victory. It represents the end of a cycle, successfully completing a cycle, successfully fulfilling an energetic contract. And so it does feel like a complete shift of energy, Gemini, which the past couple readings, it almost feels like have been building up to this. So it feels like there's movement happening here. First card in the Wild Mystic is our rebirth card. Okay, so I see a transformation, a metamorphosis happening or has happened. It feels like this is kind of like what this gate is. It's like you've made it through this rite of passage. You have completely transformed. You're shedding old parts of yourself and old parts of your story, relationships, situations. And we have the power with the intention cards here, and I'm seeing this as being like the magician energy here, which is your card in the tarot, Gemini energy, Mercury energy. And it feels like your thoughts, your mental space is in a very powerful place right now. Where attention goes, energy flows. It feels almost like this is the energy of getting to that drawing board, Gemini, and thinking about what do we want this next cycle to bring in for us? What would we like to create? What would we like to manifest? What would we like to move toward? Seeing a lot of healing happening here as well. But ultimately, we have the heal card with the peace card on the bottom. But then as I was setting the cards down, the bottom card fell off and wanted to be seen. We had this instinct card, and we have this freedom card, which came out the other day when we did our eclipse ceremony. So feel free to check that out. It's in the live section of the channel. This is what I feel the whole collective has been working toward in our own way. And Gemini, the wolf is on this instinct card, and I'm almost seeing this as a message together with the freedom and the wolf being a very almost like what I got from it was independence. And so it feels like maybe you're trying to break away from something, whether this is like an old story, whether this is a relationship or a person. This just feels like a very independent energy. I'm also seeing it's the instinct card, right? It's about trusting your intuition and trusting the downloads, the feelings, the gut feelings that you're getting at this time when it comes to your freedom and what it is you'd like to create, where we're going. So I feel like hand in hand with that sun card, we have the peace here, and it does feel like you're moving into a much more peaceful energy, a much more loving energy, a much more healed and grounded energy. So I'm gonna pray real quick. Sheesh. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Tower, but then right under that, the Nine of Cups. So it's almost like something had to crumble in order for us to move into this sunshine, in order for us to move into our happiness. Like I said, I'm going to pray real quick and we will dive into this message. Holy, divine Mother and Father, Great Spirit, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Archangels, Ancestors, messages for my Gemini family for their highest good. Anything Gemini needs to hear today, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower my gems, any messages that will bring healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will bring them into alignment with their highest self, their highest timeline, their best life, and of course, above all, any messages that will help bring Gemini into alignment with divine will, with your will, Most High, will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Om. Amen. Ashe. Wow. You see how Spirit just did that? Big Tower energy coming through. And I've been seeing this Tower almost as like this Pluto making its way through the final degrees of Capricorn here, where any structure, relationship, situation that is not serving us or coming with us into this next chapter, through this gate, into this sunshine, is crumbling, or it's being destroyed. And I really see that as, and I feel like it helps to be able to really see those types of Tower moments as divine intervention, almost like if you can see that lightning being the hand of the divine coming through to break this structure down that we're stuck in, or that is not built on a solid foundation, or just something that, again, is not coming with us through this portal into this next chapter. And I know it represents, I know it resonates differently for all of my gems, but I feel like everybody's going through this in their own way to a certain degree, right? Spirit, what's the message for Gemini today? What do we have here at the heart of the situation? This feels amazing. I feel like you've successfully completed a contract, fulfilled it, ending a cycle, closing out a book, opening a new book, and the pages are blank. What are we going to write? What do we have here for Gemini, Spirit? Wow, you guys. You're moving toward what makes you happy. You are moving toward your victory, toward the success. There's that wreath again, and that sun card. For some of you, there was family, friends, a lover. There's people around you that did not have your best interest, that did not, maybe some of you dealing with some straight up toxic people, some sneaky people. I also see this kind of like, Gemini, you moving behind the scenes and keeping quiet right now as it's almost like making your escape, right? For a lot of you, I feel like this has to do with the people around you, whether this was like a lover, whether this was family, friends. I feel like you're being guided away. You're being almost like you're cutting. There's a lot at the chopping block. You're cutting people out, cutting people off. What is the challenge for Gemini? I just want to say the Six of Wands and the Sun card with this Leo energy coming through. I feel like you're moving into this energy where you're definitely going to be shining. Gemini, you're definitely, you've made it through the fire, and you're riding victoriously through this portal into this new chapter, planting these seeds. A lot of Leo energy coming through in your reading today. there's a message coming through for some of you about, and we've been talking about this over the past few months, about this purpose activation. Maybe a lot of you are really coming into what your purpose is, or you're getting these ideas, or it's almost like parts of your truest, most authentic self are being activated, and you're sort of shining that light in some way. What's the challenge for Gem? Yes, wow. And I know this devil's different for everyone. For some of you, it's overindulgence in some way, but for a lot of you, it is karmic contracts, karmic relationships, karmic jobs. We have Libra, Capricorn energy out here as well. Some of you maybe quit drinking. Some of you maybe quit partying, or you're pulling yourself away from the people that just want to party all the time. With the devil energy coming through, this, like I said, could have to do with addictions or even self-limiting beliefs and stuff like that. Things that keep you bound, stuck. Wow, but this is the challenge, Gemini. Breaking free from this devil energy, moving into something much more balanced, really doing what's best for you and moving toward your wish fulfillment. Again, I feel like you're taking your power back, you guys, and this Leo energy, strength, sun, really, really wanting to be seen for you. And I feel the way it's been coming through, because I hadn't set the intention yet, it's almost like a side note, like Gemini, stay strong, stick to your guns, hold your ground at this time. Also, there is this, again, message about following your gut, your instincts, but also not abusing your power, or not letting your anger get the best of you, or your pride at this time. Some of you could straight up be like dealing with a Leo or something. I'm definitely seeing family situations, living situations. So this is coming through where, like, maybe some of my Geminis in some way didn't think you were good enough, or you thought less of yourself in some way, and that was attracting people who were maybe walking all over you, or treating you poorly, or lying to you, or, like I always say, I know it's different for all of us, but there's this energy where, like, being up in your head caused some type of attachment, or caused some type of lower frequency to enter your life. And this is where that's shifting. Again, all of these cards of karma and destiny coming through, where it's like you're done with these situations, these people, and the tables are turning in your favor to really help move you into this legacy that you're creating, this family that you'd like to have, this relationship, this business. And our legacy is different for all of us, but regardless of who you are, what this has to do with is following that inner voice, connecting to your truest and most authentic self, doing what you love to do, doing what lights you up, and seeing every situation that you've been through as a classroom that is helping you learn how to get to that space, that is pushing you toward your 10 of Pentacles, pushing you toward this sunlight. Sometimes we have to be in the darkness to really want, to move toward the light, or to be able to see the light. You're definitely rising in consciousness here, Gemini, and it almost feels like you're directly plugged into the divine. Some of you are really open and getting downloads, visions right now. Some of you are almost like being shown secrets of this reality. Some of you are really seeing life completely differently through everything you've been through, and it's almost like there's this power that's coming from that. I know this message is a little bit all over the place, so I just want to say there's a lot going on. Very simply put, Gemini, this is all about freedom. This is all about you breaking free. And this is about, again, the tables turning to help bring you into your abundance and happiness. So again, stay strong. Use that sword of justice, that sword of truth, that sword of clarity to cut these chains that are binding you so you can move toward that light. What is incoming for my gems, Spirit? There's also this energy about, with that Eight of Swords coming through, the energy was like a lot, Gemini, and the downloads were coming from every which way. So really slowing down and grounding down into the moment, I feel like, is a message as well. When I channel these energies, I'm plugging into the vibe, right? And that is something that's coming through. So for some of you, really slowing down, maybe getting out in nature, doing a grounding meditation will help all of these maybe chaotic internal energies. And cut again, there's just, she's bound up in that card. These people are bound up in this card. She needs to get up to that castle. That's that 10 of Pentacles, but she can't because of all these swords, which represents, mental energies. Gemini, know that you are good enough and worth it. You're worthy of happiness and love. Eight of Wands flew out with the Chariot under that forward movement, but let's check out what's incoming for you, Gem. For a lot of you, this is a past relationship for sure, a karmic relationship. Something coming through about distractions on your path. Distractions keeping you away from the sun. I see forward movement incoming. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. At the heart of your situation, we have the Six of Wands. The Five of Wands is you victorious through this chaos, this struggle, this competition, this conflict. And so what I'm seeing is almost like incoming, you're turning away from these distractions. And there we are with these three cups again. These family members or friends or relationships, people that are keeping you from focusing on here and now, keeping you from focusing on your gratitude, your love, again, keeping you distracted from being able to see the way forward to get to your 10 of Pentacles. So again, Spirit's saying that this is a little bit different for everyone, but what is distracting you, Gem? What are these spilled cups that are keeping your focus on the negative or in this lower vibration that is keeping you out of this gratitude and love that you do have right here, right now in the current moment? And I mean like our children, our friends and family that do love us and have our best interest, the blessings that we have right here, right now, the situations that pour back into us, the roof over our heads, the breath in our lungs, by bringing yourself into the current moment. For somebody, bringing yourself into the current moment and thinking about all of the blessings you do have is going to help you shift your focus and shift your vibration and come into this place where you're able to see the way forward. And again, it's like you're directly plugged into the divine right now. So I feel like the divine is trying to tell you something and the enemy is trying to distract you. It's almost like these karmic energies trying to tug at you and keep you held in this X paradigm. Keep you from seeing this Ace of Pentacles that is incoming for you, so you can move forward. This is about betting on yourself and taking action, Gemini. When you see this opportunity, this is about you taking action and moving forward. Because look at right on the other side of this chaos, this turbulence, this competition, this craziness here. Is that dream life? Is that happiness? And I feel like, again, what did we say earlier? It's like all of the shit that we've been through has not only fulfilled energetic contracts, but has also put us in the darkness to where we were able to free ourselves, realize that that darkness is not us, realize that that version of ourself is not us, realize that we deserve so much better. I'm being drawn to these swords that are basically like piercing every chakra, every energetic center along this person's spine. Them chakras and energetic centers represent different dimensions of our life. So this is more than just one thing. This is like a whole old life, a whole old self, a whole old chapter that you're being set free from in order to create the life you deserve, the life you want. And the divine is coming in with that opportunity, Gemini. So I hope this message makes sense. It's a little bit all over the place. Spirit really saying to hold your ground, to protect your energy, to protect your vision, to protect your goals, wanting you to stick as close to the center of the storm, the eye of the storm as you can. And anything that is fading away, anything that is falling away, anything that is crumbling at this time, know that it is the tower, right? The divine coming through, like, okay, we're done with that. It's not coming with us. We're moving toward this sunshine. Let's grab some advice. Let's see advice for Gem. Spirit, please. You may even be feeling not like yourself in some way. The energy that I'm tapping into is it's different. Your advice. Queen of Pence on the bottom. Hermit. Number 9. Major Arcana. Wrapping up that old cycle. Letting all of it illuminate you. Integrating that wisdom that you've gained through everything you've been through up until this point, Gem. Using that as your guiding light to light the way, to light your path forward. Your advice is to learn from the past, to let that help you move forward, to release anything that may be weighing you down, keeping you stuck, held back, trying to pull you under, and taking action toward your dreams. Ace of Pence, Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands together, that's the Three of Wands. This is literally Spirit saying the actions you take toward your future right now, the thoughts, this is literally the energy of where attention goes, energy flows. Together, this is the Three of Wands, and that's about what we have incoming. And it is also about being present and being here, being in the moment so we can see these ships coming in. If this guy is standing there waiting on these ships to come in and he's in a whole nother world in his mental space, thinking about this, thinking about that, stressing about this, he's not even going to notice the ships coming in. So this is a really strong message, Gemini, of maybe writing down, journaling, scripting, making a vision board and saying, okay, this is what I want. And Gemini, I'm hearing to dream bigger and know that you deserve the world. Put that vision together and be here now. So you can see when this opportunity to take action comes in, and you can do that. Set those intentions. It's coming in hot, Gemini. And 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. This is your legacy. This is why you incarnated. This is what you incarnated to create. This is you living your best life, and Spirit saying, be open to receive it. Be open to receive it. Queen of Pentacles, right? That's that divine feminine, earth energy, grounded, healed, open, receptive. I see the divine feminine as being in like meditation and being wide open to receiving these downloads, bringing ourselves into a state of gratitude so we are attracting more things to be grateful for, staying positive, watering those good seeds, knowing that our soul has already planted seeds before we got here and that they are growing. And here's that Four of Wands. Here's that portal that we step through into this union, into this happiness, and we move away from anything that is not serving us any longer. And Gemini, I always say the Eight of Cups is not an easy energy because we have all 8 of these cups. We have a lot invested in these people, these situations, a lot of emotion, a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of love, a lot of energy invested into these situations, and I feel like they've served their purpose. And when we are guided to move away, sometimes we stand at that crossroads forever, and we battle ourselves and we battle everything, and we cling to the things, and the universe is trying to drag us here and we're trying to claw our way back there. But this is really about seeing things as they truly are, Gemini, and taking that sort of truth, that sort of clarity again, and moving on, letting go of the dead weight, dropping the dead weight, following our guides into this victory. That's a big message, Gem. Very powerful time, very pivotal time for you. Again, this is that rite of passage. This is your level up. This is your ascension. This is your awakening. Show the world the real you. On the bottom of the deck, what's the message for Gem? Look at the bigger picture. That's exactly what I heard when I saw that Queen of Swords. South Node, do not let your past hold you back. It is time to take action. I read this at the end of Pisces reading. This may have something to do with Pisces stuff, or even just the undoing of this old life and old self. Spirit really saying, have faith in your dreams, Gemini. A new start is coming. I've been really being guided to, dive into these oracle decks for the collective. Your dharma is unfolding. You are moving into your purpose. For some of us, our purpose is to be that parent that our parents and our grandparents couldn't be. To be that friend, to be that person, to create that family, to be our most authentic self, to be the most loving person we could be. It doesn't have to be some big thing, right? And it can be as big as you want it to be, but I feel like generally our dharma is moving forward and creating good karma, breaking the chains from the past that have held us back, that have held our lineage back, right? Breaking those limiting mindsets. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual energies are increased. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. And you're on a path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing, is possible at this time. Yeah, and I also feel like things are being cleared that are in the way or in between you living your truth. You guys, the Karma card came out. There's that sensual, sexual energy again. Here's you taking your power back, your Kundalini rising. But here we have it. Do not let your past hold you back. Those karmic contracts are fulfilled successfully. Let the divine clear them. And I see a gust of beautiful energy coming through for you. For those of you that are feeling worn out and tired, please rest. Please drink your water. Please take care of yourself at this time. So when this gust of energy comes your way, you're ready to ride that wave. Let's grab a message from Ma. Ma, what's the message for Gem? Follow your visions, your downloads, your dreams. Held within Kali's protection. Your heart radiates peace, certainty, and beauty. Her grace melts frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. Kamala is the golden pathway of divine protection and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give. You are swiftly approaching sacred fruition. Thank you. It's a little difficult. By Ravi Yogini. Face your fears, for it is the right time and you are ready to overcome them. You will be given the power to fulfill your heart's desires. Embrace your path with confidence. Healing around belonging and abundance is taking place within your soul. You are spiritually protected from toxic energies. Recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction. You are so powerful at this time, Gemini. Let's freaking go. That is what I have for you today. Thank you all so much for stopping through and showing love. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. If this resonated or helped in any capacity, know that it is truly appreciated. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the exchange of energy. This is really exciting. Some of you really are stepping into big abundance after feeling like you haven't had enough. Haven't been able to make enough. Anyways, y'all know what time it is. We're going to take this deep cleansing breath and use our will and visualization to draw in this divine cosmic energy, this prana. We're going to picture it as white or gold light filling up our physical and energetic bodies. We're going to pause, hold the breath at the top, and imagine ourselves glowing brighter and brighter. Then as we release, we are going to exhale very forcefully, like we're filling up a balloon, watching any negativity, any fear, any anxiety, any sadness, any anger, any unforgiveness, any blockages, whatever it may be. We're going to picture all of that in the form of black or gray, smoke or static, leaving us so the divine can help us to transmute that. So first and foremost, let's take a deep breath out and fully clear our lungs, and then we'll get this breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Raise that energy up your spine. Now lock it into your heart space or your tip breath center. Watch yourself glowing as bright as you can. And release. Gemini gang, I hope this message has found you well and in great spirits. Hope it helped in some way. And I will catch you, beautiful beings, on the next reading.